Hi friends, I'm going to talk about these TEMU flies from 1 year ago. Hi, I bought a box of TEMU flies about 1 year ago, and I talked about them. I said seemed like a pretty good deal. I got this for right about $20. I think it was $18.95 or something like that. So about right around $20. And it came from TEMU, and I imagine it's other places. I heard that Walmart sells these and a number of other things. And I bought this, so it comes in a very nice box, locks up real good. It's actually pretty watertight because, trust me, I know that. And it came with a variety of flies, which for the type of fishing I do was a perfect combination of flies, particularly for a beginner. It's got a variety of beadhead nymphs, hare's ear nymphs up here. It's got some caddises here, a couple different sizes. It's got some prince nymphs. It's got, I don't know what those are, just some various other kinds of nymphs like pheasant tails and stuff like that. It's got some sort of Adamsy looking things here. It's got these bees, which I had never fished with bees before. I'll talk about that in a second. These little, I'm not even sure what these guys are called, like sort of little woolly buggery kind of things. Some more hare's ear nymphs, some small woolly buggers, I think size maybe eight woolly buggers there, in black and olive, some spiders, and just some other random stuff, and some royal coachmen. I'm not even sure because I pulled out a lot of these flies, and they're in trees all over southern Michigan. Anyway, from what I understand and any kind of research and looking at other flies, because I buy a lot of flies, these are probably all tied in Kenya, which is becoming the new, basically, Thailand for flies. And contrary to popular belief, these sort of little mini factories are actually a boon to the economy of these little villages. A village essentially will, somebody will come in and say, let's tie flies. They bring in all the feathers and stuff, teach people, you're the Adams person, and then they just tie Adams for months at a time. I mean, that could be a little boring, but, it's basically like a factory job. And they get pretty good at it, as you can imagine. After you tie your 1,000th atom, you pretty much know how, you know what you're doing. So the flies are fairly well tied. They're not exactly top notch, but they're good enough. And I think it has more to do with how well you cast than what exactly, if there's 3 rings of copper around it or 4 rings. I don't think that makes a whole lot of difference. But anyway, it's a really, really good assortment for particularly somebody in Michigan. I've been fishing with them for a year just to make sure that everything works properly. I've bought another 5 of these because I'm going to start giving them out to when I teach people how to fish, particularly kids, and they might have a couple hardware store flies or something with them, or they go to a fly shop and they can't afford $3 a fly. They get awfully precious with them. And my point is you got to be able to lose flies to catch fish. You have to be able to cast, right up against a bank, near trees, that kind of stuff. So I don't want people to be precious about flies. So I'm perfectly happy because I give away rods, I give away reels, I give away lines because I'm trying to encourage fly fishing. And I do that through selling lawn trout, by the way. So if you look down there, you'll see lawntrout.com. You can help support the mission. But anyways, I bought a bunch of these because I figured these are really almost perfect starter kits. Now, if you go on TEMU and you see, they're always selling different kits of flies. Some are really weird. I don't know what the hell is in them. But if you start spotting these big spiders, you'll see that the kit, I forgot what this was, 68-piece kit or something like that, for $20. But if you see this particular kit, it's very, very good, certainly for the Midwest. Again, I'm not a Western fly fisherman. I'm not a Southern fly fisherman, but certainly the Midwest and East Coast, this is a very, very nice set of flies. I've been happy. I've been able to put the eyes are relative in 99% of the time I've used them. The eyes are clear. They're not full of glue or anything, which is a real plus. It's nothing to clean them out, but it's discouraging for young anglers when there's stuff in there. Just a couple things that I do to modify things. These spiders are really, really nice. I tend to make the legs a little smaller, particularly those front legs. But other than that, these are great for bluegill and great for hopper droppers. They act as a great top fly for that, and amazingly catch a lot of fish. These little woolly buggers are great for trout. I've been using them on some serious trout streams and quite effective, particularly the olive ones. The other ones that I've been using a lot of is the prince nymphs that they have there. Seem to work great. I haven't used these too much only because I don't have a lot of confidence in them. The first time I mentioned this, I brought up that it has these weird little bumblebees. I'll pull one out. It has these weird little bumblebees, and I had never fished with a bumblebee pattern before, but in like August, September, yellow jackets are crazy around here, and again, I'm in southern Michigan, so I decided to try it. It was really effective. So I'm a bumblebee fly guy now. So that's kind of just my take on it. I think this is probably one of the best deals in fly fishing right now. And I may just go online again. I've been buying them through TEMU. Their prices are slowly easing up because of this tariff business that, of course, I'm not paying a price for. But the prices are going up. And again, I'm not sure how this all works. I think the flies are made in Kenya. They're then packaged somewhere. I don't know where that is. And then TEMU, which is just a reseller for other companies. It's like our Amazon sort of. They're selling them. I've seen these actually on Amazon too, and they're a little bit more money. I think they're about $30, but even that is a great deal. So if you're uncomfortable shopping with that kind of with a TEMU, then I think you can get these on Amazon. And someone mentioned that Walmart.com also has these. So, anyways, just like sometimes people show you stuff, but I've been using these for the past year, and I'm very happy with them. Again, not the greatest flies in the world, but you know what? They do the job. particularly if you can cast it to the right spot. Okay, that's all I have to talk about today. Again, it's got a really nice clasp. It's got a lanyard. I don't particularly use the lanyard. The box does float. I know why. And it's waterproof too, which is shocking again. It has like a little, it's not a rubber gasket, but it's I guess it is a rubber gasket. So there's a rubber gasket on it. So just for the box alone, it's worth it. So nice piano hinge back to it. Very solid, very good. So I'm endorsing this. This has got a mic endorsement. I think if you were a company, you'd probably put your label right there. All right, we'll see you. Bye.